We are in the Baía del Silencio, the Silence Bay, on the Ligurian coast, on board the Gran Turismo 10.5, one of the flagships built by LOMAC shipyard. LOMAC is an Italian shipyard with over 50 years of experience, founded by the Lomanto family, and that generation after generation develops their products to the point that today they can count 60 different yacht models, a true record in the field. This rubber boat is 10.4 metres long, but is classified as a minor unit, a class up to 10 metres in length. Its width is 351 centimetres and its weight is 2,500 kilos. In short, it's gigantic. Let's see how it's possible to combine its high performance, dimensions and habitability. The shipyard installed two massive 350 horsepower Yamaha engines. These outboard engines have 8 cylinders, 5,300 cc, and their curves for torque and power are unparalleled. The cabin is large and very well furnished. It is quite luxurious, complete with a queen bed, storage cabinets and a separate bathroom. Then on deck there's a cooking space with a refrigerator, a sink and a stovetop. And that's not all. At the bow, the table is motorised and transforms the sun deck into a living area. Also on the stern, you can install this same system. The stern sofa is able to comfortably accommodate 6 people, thanks to the side seats with cushions that protects the passengers' backs. The awning can be stored under the seats. The entire construction, from the materials to the building methods, from the furnishings to the accessories, seems to be of a higher level with respect to other LOMAC models, from more economic series, as well as similar models for competitors. Is it possible for a boat to go so fast while being this fully furnished? To make a solid boat without adding excess weight, they have built with vinyl resin and quadriaxle tissues. Before going to try it out, we should consider the pneumatic parts to this boat. They have adequately proportioned the tubes so that here at the stern they are at their maximum diameter of 66.5 centimetres, and at the bow they are much more slender. The tubes lightly skim the water's surface, and in this way they control the roll of the boat and also reduce the hydrodynamic resistance acting on them. On deck, the tubes are higher than the walking surface, and because of this they can act as side protection. The outline of the boat is made almost aggressive looking by the tapering of the tubes, which also works to reduce the aerodynamic resistance acting on the boat. The deck lines are highlighted by steel profiles that frame the windshield and also on the sides, while they can act as handrails. This model is available with hull, tubes and finishings of various colours. It is not easy to achieve a dark mirrored surface. This is perfect and can indirectly show the quality of the workmanship. And then they have used neopentile gel coat, which is able to better resist the majority of the effects from the sun's ultraviolet rays. The transparent window illuminating the cabin is shaped like an arrow. An arrow? From 0 to 30 knots in a moment. Before accelerating, the pilot should not only look ahead, but also behind, at the passengers, to give them a warning and also to look at their faces, to be sure they are ready for this unusual experience. This is the maximum engine power available for installation, 700 horsepower. The world of boats is very different to that of the world of cars and motorcycles. Here, the excesses are the norm. It doesn't have an exaggerated sport aspect. At 15 knots, we're still planing and the bow is still under the line of the horizon. This gives me a great view. At these low revolutions from 2,500 to 3,000 RPM, you can feel all of the torque and power these engines have. Now, if I was cruising with my family, I would sail at this speed, 25 knots. The fuel consumption for both engines is 62 litres. Although, if the family is more sporty, well, you can also do more, eh? The length of this unit and its particularly narrow and pointed hull allow higher cruising speeds, even if, like now, there are some waves. I hear a roar, 3,500 RPM, 30 knots. In my opinion, the engines want to run. Me? Yes, me too. The pickup is impressive. Can you feel it? It's incredible. The lateral accelerations while turning are a great deal superior to those of other rubber boats because it has incredible course keeping. 4,000 RPM. We are navigating smoothly at 36 knots. This unit, with all its equipment, its outfitting, the fuel, the water and the passengers, reaches a weight of about 3,500 kilos. Now, with 700 horsepower, you could say that the weight-power ratio is 5 kilograms per horsepower. 5 kilograms per horsepower. But that is a ratio for racing boats. Racing. Now, hold on tight, because we are adjusting the trim little by little and increasing the speed 1 knot at a time. Let's see where we arrive. Oh, we are flying over the waves. 50, 51. These are knots, right? 52, 53 knots. It seems a crazy speed to reach, but it all depends on the kind of boat available. On our courage and our skill, don't exaggerate. Don't let me say that with this boat, with this size, complete with cabin, going this fast, well, it was actually quite correct to have called it Gran Turismo.